about the book The Reece Malcolm List by Amy Spalding. Now this is a contemporary read, which is something I don't usually dabble in unless someone recommends it to me. So this was kind of a spur of the moment, picked it up because the publishing company was nice enough to offer me a free copy, and I wasn't really that excited to read it. I was completely blown away by this book. I was proved totally wrong about contemporary. I'm not a fan, I don't usually read it, but this one really changed my mind about how contemporary books can be different than what you expect. I always expect contemporary books to be girl meets boy, romance ensues. Sometimes I'm right and there's a little bit more, and this was very much so the latter. I was right, there was a romance plot, but it was not the main focus of the story at all, which was really refreshing to me. So the main premise of this story is the main character moves across the country to go live with her mother, Reece Malcolm, who is an author, and all she knows about her is what she's read on the internet. Her mother or her soon-to-be stepfather at all, and she's starting a new school. It's a private, theater-oriented high school, which I think is really cool. I wish that was something that we had. And she's forced to come to terms with dealing with new family issues, new friends, and a new school, which is a lot of stuff to deal with at one time. I remember dealing with new school stuff when I was a kid, and that was hard, and I got to stick with my same family and my same friends, so I was lucky. She's not so much. She meets some really amazing people at her new school, and they're a completely crazy, diverse group of kids, which I think is amazing, and they really represent normal American teenagers, I think. There's a goth kid, there's a gay kid. They're normal in the most abnormal way. I think we get so much of the stereotypical high school students that we don't get enough of the actual regular high school students that exist today in literature. It just doesn't happen. We get the cheerleaders and the jocks. We get basically the classic Glee cast, which is completely and utterly wrong in my opinion. I remember high school being completely different than that. So this, I thought, was a much clearer, a much more realistic example of high school. And for the characters in this story, it worked so well. I loved this book. I thought it was really fantastic. I loved the family dynamic in it. It was just so heartwarming, and it was kind of a feel-good read, and I'm not used to reading those. I read a lot of books of death in them. I'm a history major, so everyone dies at the end of all the stories I have to read. So this is a nice change. I recommend this book to fans of contemporary, but I also recommend this to skeptics like me, who don't usually dabble in contemporary just because it doesn't tend to be what you like. I recommend this book to anyone who's a fan of musical theater. This book is it's just dripping with musical theater references and things that will just make you happy if you do like musicals, or if you like theater, if you like choir. If you were a choir kid in high school, this book will probably strike a chord with you. See what I just did there? Oh, that was cool. Anyway, I recommend this book to everyone. Go read it. If you have read it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't read it, maybe suggest some contemporary books down below that you think I might like based on what I've been talking about, because I would like to read more contemporary, but I'm afraid to pick anything up. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!